thing is, if you are considering local SEO this year, you got to really pay attention to topic clusters because those clusters are going to help you actually beef up your local SEO big time. So, in today's conversation, I want to really talk to you about the types of topic clusters for local SEO and some tips, but also examples for you to have a clear idea about what the whole conversation is actually about. Okay. So let me first talk to you about the top trends here. So the thing is that a lot gets written about topic clusters when it comes to SEO focused content in e-commerce or B2B, but you don't have a lot when it comes to B2C or even local SEO. I mean, of course, e-commerce is actually a more direct, I would say, pathway to customers. So that's why a lot of literature actually rolls over that particular topic. But in today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the local SEO aspect of topic clusters. But first, let me define for you what topic clusters really are so you have a clear idea. Okay. So, topic clusters are just related pages that are interlinked, typically for SEO benefits. Let me repeat that. Topic clusters are related pages that are interlinked, typically for SEO benefits. Okay, so more specifically, topic clusters have a hub and spoke setup with a hub or pillar page and spoke or cluster pages. Okay, so this is kind of cool. I want you to look right now on the screen here. Here is a visual representation of the basic concept. Okay, that you can really see, and so you have the pillar page, and then you have the topic clusters. So I want you to really remember this sort of a picture. So typically, as part of your topic cluster, the clusters strategy, you want the hub or pillar page to link to all the spoke cluster pages, the spoke cluster pages to all link back up to the pillar page, and the spoke cluster pages to link to and have links from at least two spoke cluster pages. So you are trying to really have a network. You're trying to really create a network, okay? And that's going to help you actually big time in terms of interconnectedness. So, in terms of why should you create topic clusters and what are the benefits? Well, creating topic clusters for local SEO has a few core benefits. For instance, the process increases your chances for ranking in search results, which is quite essential if you want to really dominate the local markets. For instance, you want to attract more potential local customers. And also, topic clusters help you improve the user experience. So let me delve a little bit into the types of topic clusters for local SEO with some examples so you have a clear idea what the conversation is really about. So first, I want to talk to you about service and area topic clusters. So let's say you are providing any type of local service from plumbers to roofers to chiropractors, you name it. You want to build out local service pages targeting your service areas with town page plus the service, right? So if you offer, let's say, a one service to a tight geography, this may be pretty straightforward with a structure like service areas. So you can say Windmere Roofing, Winter Garden Roofing, College Park Roofing, Lake Nona Roofing, and Oviedo Roofing. So this is just an example, okay? And you can see this on the screen here. So this is basically of course, we are speaking about Florida, of course. And so this is actually a typical example of your topic versus your topic cluster versus the pillar page. So if you have, and that's if you have a reduced area geographically. Now, if you have a larger service area, you can cluster pages by geography with batches of 10 or so towns. So what if you have a situation like basically you are in New York City, for instance, where there are several services across multiple services areas or multiple service areas. First, you need to determine how many pages you actually need. So unfortunately, to do this, you need to do some legwork and look at the actual search results in your area. Okay, so this is important. On the other hand, if you were to really look at a geographically restricted area, such as, let's say, Teaneck, New Jersey, for instance, things might be a little easier for you. Okay, so the bottom line here is what? The bottom line is that if your site happens to have, if your website happens to have a mix of multiple services and multiple service areas, okay, the structure might look something like, I'm going to put this on the screen. Windermere Roofing, you put roof leak detection, commercial roofing, tidal roof repair, and solar panels, okay, based on the location. And if you were to do winter garden roofing, you will do winter garden roof leak detection, winter garden commercial roofing, winter garden tile roof repair, and winter garden solar panels. The bottom line is what? The bottom line is that you have to put yourself in the customer's shoes and see what kind of solution, what kind of content they want to really they want to consume from you, really, so to speak. So besides service and area topic clusters, I want to talk to you about cost and cost calculator topic clusters. Okay. Now, many services will have search volume around town or city plus service cost as well. Okay. And I want you to look right now on the screen here. So these are national results from the free keyword tool, but many of these modifiers will actually show up for localized searches. So what you want to do is you want to really perform a localized search based on your city and state, or your city, state, and county, for instance. Okay. So basically, cost pages, particularly if you can invest in multiple simple cost calculators and also in-depth data for specific areas, can also get passive links from other sources as well. And this, actually, the good thing here is that this can be linked to and from both within service plus service area pages and a broader service cost or state service cost page that acts as a hub page and links down to the service area pages. So you can see that the interconnectedness is actually always there, right? You got to have it. Let me give you a few tips for creating this type of topic cluster. You want to create let's say, area specific cost pages for services with significant search volume. You want to develop interactive calculators to provide value and attract links. And you want to attract links on a sustainable basis. You also want to link cost pages to relevant service area pages. And maybe even better, you want to consider building a state level cost hub page if you are building out a cluster of these pages. It also depends on how big your state is. Like if you consider in New York, the budget will be different than if you are considering, let's say, Rhode Island, for instance, or Delaware, right? So the geography of your state will have to impact the budget you allocate to the cost and cost calculator topic clusters. You also have the measurement and materials topic clusters. This is actually, clusters are really important, and they were important actually during COVID. Okay. It was kind of funny how, I mean, we saw a development in those clusters around COVID, maybe because folks were at home and people had a lot of DIY ideas, like, renovation ideas, whatever. So this impacted the sorry about that, the measurement and materials topic clusters. Okay. So this is actually a cluster that depends on the service you are offering, but there are a lot of locally focused services with processes where measurements and material estimates play a significant role. So you got to really ask yourself, the particular cluster you're in or the particular economic sector you're in, how impactful the costs are, the material costs are. So a potential customer may want to estimate things like the size of a roof, a room, exterior of their house, etc., to help them understand the price of a service, right? You can't just say, I'm charging $150 per hour and blah, 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 blah. You got to really justify it. Also, you may want to estimate things like the amount of materials, like shingles, exterior lights, floor panels, etc. Okay, if a customer will need this for their specific job. So this provides more granularity. This provides more clarity into the whole process. So providing tools and frameworks for our customers to conduct these estimations can really help build credibility and authority around a topic. And that's what you want in the first place, because you are trying to validate those, like you're trying to validate things like your estimates, things like your cost, things like your quotes. Okay. Plus, if you build something like a free tool for your visitors, you can get links from other sites to help with your ranking as well. So this is kind of cool, especially from a scalability point of view. And if you are trying to really, you are trying to really top the SERPs in your area, or the local SERPs, if you will. Next, I want to talk to you about frequency and maintenance topic clusters. Okay. Again, we are still talking about topic clusters for local SEO. So I've spoken to you about service and area topic clusters, cost and cost calculator topic clusters, measurement and materials topic clusters. Now I'm talking about frequency and maintenance topic clusters. So if you have a recurring service, there are likely a lot of questions like, how often do I need to replace my windows? How often should a cleaner come? How often do you need to perform specific maintenance activity, right? Among other things. So as with measurement terms, you want to get in front of these customers as they are researching whether they need something replaced or how often they need a recurring service, right? So, and you got to be there. So an underrated fact here is that these queries are often personalized based on location. So you may think a search query like this will reach everyone across the country, and if you rank well for the term, it may, but Google will also personalize these results based on search history and location. Okay, so that's important. So whether you are, let's say, in Colorado, or you are in Georgia, or you are in California, or you are in Rhode Island, you will see different results. Okay, so for example, home improvements services might be different because of cost of living, for instance, based on the demand and supply, the labor demand supply, the expertise. Okay, so this is important. So the fundamental structure of this kinds of frequency and maintenance topic clusters will be the same. You don't need to build a separate page for each service area. You have just a cluster of related terms around replacement, for instance, maintenance and frequency terms with a sim hub and spoke approach. Okay, that's important. Now let me give you a few tips for creating these topic clusters. You want to focus on location specific maintenance schedules and requirements. You want to include tools for measuring materials and estimating project scope. You want to create content addressing frequency of service questions. And you want to link maintenance content to relevant service pages. I want to also talk to you about informational and blog topic clusters. This is also a great topic cluster for local SEO. Not every local site needs a lot of informational content. So if you are servicing an area that's low competition, or let's say you offer a service that's lower competition, you may want to do something totally different. You may want to focus on local SEO best practices like building local citations, links, and service area pages instead of informational content. Okay, that's important. So, what the cool thing is here is that you are able to see how informational content can really help you reach your prospects. You can then remarket to those folks, have them see your organic results or ads, and get more business down the line from those activities. Okay, so more informational content also has a couple of additional advantages for a local business. You have topical authority. So building out how-to content. For example, if you're a cleaning business, a series of posts around how to clean various various surfaces, rooms in the house, for instance, helps indicate to Google that your site is an authority on a topic. And if you can localize this content, That's even better because it really indicates to Google that you are an authority on both the topic and the area you service. You also have passive links. So if you start to rank for informational terms, you often get people doing research through Google who will then link to your resource. And those links are extremely valuable for improving the authority of your site and having it rank better for queries in Google. Again, this could be based on a variety of topics using the same hub and spoke model with the same linking recommendations that I really outlined to you a little earlier. So this is kind of cool. You need to understand that some examples of informational content that could really work for your locally focused site include how to. That's kind of cool. You have best tools, products, but you also have pinpoints slash FAQs. So if you want to create these types of topic clusters, create how to content specific to your service area. Develop best tools and product recommendations. Those product recommendations are really quite essential. You want to address common customer pain points and FAQs, and you want to focus on locally relevant topics that actually help you build authority. You also have competitor comparison topic clusters. So, a lot of businesses don't want to talk about competitors, but it's often the case that your prospects already know about your competitors, and being willing to mention them can be a way to get in front of more potential customers who are close to paying for your service. So, just as with Google Ads conquesting, let's say, campaigns that target competitor names, you can potentially rank for name search terms related to your competitors by being willing to mention them and highlight where you are different. First, you can create a list of the businesses in your area. Again, this is a bit scary and something a lot of businesses want to stay away from, but it can be a great way to rank for terms that you couldn't otherwise. When a searcher looks for, let's say, roofing companies in Nashville, Tennessee, they want to list not just the site of a specific company. So this organic results is mostly a third-party sites like Yelp or the Triple B, Better Business Bureau. But the third organic result here is an individual. I get it. Is an individual roofing company that was willing to list competitors in the first place. From there, you could actually go a step further and actually link to a page with, let's say, your competitor's name. Yeah, okay, and do a comparison of your strengths versus the competitors. Obviously, you have to be careful not to say anything false or libelous. Okay, you want to stay away from libel about the competitor, but you can often rank well with these pages for search terms like competitor name plus competitors, competitor name plus alternatives, competitor name plus reviews, competitor name plus cost, competitor name plus pricing. So this is a fairly common practice in other industries, but not well used with locally focused businesses. So in terms of structure, you would use the best of list as the hub, and the competitor pages will each function as a spoke. So for creating those topics clusters effectively, you want to create comprehensive local business listings. You want to develop alternative comparison pages for major competitors. You want to address competitor specific searches like reviews and pricing. And you want to maintain professional, factual comparison. So the best tips here, basically, if you want to really think about, let's say, topic clusters for local SEO, you want to implement a hub and spoke model with a clear internal linking structure. You want to assess competition levels before investing in informational content. Ensure all content serves your target geography and audience. And you want to focus, and this is an important one, you want to focus on topics directly relevant to your services and local market. In closing, to this conversation, I spoke to you about topic clusters for local SEO. I gave you the top trends, the types, the best tips, and now, in closing, thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.